Let's go!
Hey LT360 Nation, it is Coach Ken here. I got my little workout clothes on. I finished up my workout for the day and just had a thought I wanted to share with you. And that thought is, of course, I hope you understand how valuable and how important it is that Coach Scott, what we feel is a very kind of unique design of our program, and a very important part is that you have access to an LT360 coach. And in fact, you can come in and see, your schedule permitting and getting it worked out. You can see an LT360 coach every 3 or 4 weeks. That has a high value to it. But I'm here to tell you there's something else that has a high value. And that is, you got to coach thyself. You got to coach yourself too. You know, you just can't be dependent upon somebody else. I can't tell you, and again, I've said this before, I'll go ahead and say it again. Do you think, even though I've been doing this a long, long time and have basically in maintenance phase for a long time and have had good ratios for a long time, that now it must be easy for me to get up and get things going and get my workout in and eat this way and do that and do this and all the stuff that is involved in having a healthy lifestyle? Well, if you think it's easy for me, you would be sadly mistaken. Because again, there are many, many days that I don't feel like it. There are many days I'd rather lie in the bed. I'd rather sit around and watch TV or do something else. But it's all about finding the right balance. And so again, for me to do that, I can't depend upon somebody else because again, I got to live with me every day. So I got to coach myself every day. Every day I got to sit there and remind myself, hey, you know how you're going to feel after. You're going to feel better after than what you did if you didn't do it and just laid in the bed today. Hey, you know if you do this meal, you're going to feel better after than if you give into this temptation. Hey, you know that, again, you can lay here, but walking isn't that hard. Can't you just get up and get those arms and legs moving and get walking? Well, of course you can. So sometimes I got to be a pretty tough coach on myself. Sometimes I got to, speak positive and be encouraging to myself. But the most important thing is you got to coach yourself as well. And if you're not having success right now and you need to kind of keep it going, then you might have to look at how you are coaching yourself. I had a coach my first, actually it was my second year. I played 4 years of small college basketball. My second year, we had a new coach come in. And he had a pretty good background. He had been with Lou Henson at the University of Illinois, and he was coming to coach us and had coached at some other community colleges. And so he gets us circled around, and, we got our practice shorts and gear on. He sits there saying, hey, I want you, everybody, empty your pockets. Empty your pockets. Of course, we didn't have any pockets on our practice shorts, but we had to go through, and actually he made us go through this motion of emptying our pockets and making sure, and we're just kind of like looking at each other and what's this guy, he's a new guy, and what's going on with this? Empty our pockets, what's he talking about? And then he sits there and says, okay, great. Now that we got all the excuses rid of them, we've gotten rid of them all, now it's time to go to work. And that's how we approached it, and that's how he approached it. And that's how you need to approach it too. You got to get rid of those excuses. Realize you're not always going to feel like it, but it's going to be about your actions. Coach Scott will post videos and talk about all the time how your habits will dictate your future. So be reminded of that. And instead of just depending on someone else or something this, or if this was better, if I had this resource, if I had this or whatever like that, we got all that stuff to help you. I always tell people 2 important things. You got to do the program. We can't do it for you, and you got to use your resources. But one of the most important, valuable resources is that you coach yourself appropriately. So make sure we understand that, and make sure we get going, and make sure we keep going, because if you can eat, move, and drink, you can do LT360. So no excuses now. And hey, don't you think the headband might be coming back? So maybe we can start asking, can I get an LT360 headband? I got my Wilson one, but can we get an LT360 headband in? And maybe that'll help motivate me as well. So hey, everybody have a great day transforming. You know you can do it, so keep it going.